What up, tubers? This is Ray, the old DOS geek. Rayware computers since 1996. Hope everybody's doing okay today. I don't know, it's like April 2020. Okay, so I got these, if you see my other videos, I got these turnkey WordPress sites, okay, affiliate sites, all right. Now these are similar to the ones that you might see on eBay, but this is a whole lot different. Just discovering how to use these. I've only had it for like a week now. I put these sites up within an hour. Full-blown blog, ready to go, okay. So I had a couple domain names just sitting around, okay. You can completely edit this. You can change the banners, do everything, okay. So I'm going to have a video series on that. So now I set up these sites here. Now I did it in my Get Free Woodworking plans. Now, as you know, I'm a Ted's Plans guy, okay. I did it with my Ted's Plans site as well. And it's a fully functional ClickBank affiliate and Amazon Associates affiliate. Okay. Now, this one here I just put up within 2 hours ago now. Okay. It comes with a form and everything. I even set it up so when they do the form, like you won't need like Aweber or anything like that. You could build the list and migrate it into whatever platform you got it. But if you're just starting out, I would suggest you do it this way. They always tell you to make a list. I've been successful with lists, but lists they're rough. Now this is the Amazon Associate part of it. You can put a search in there for Amazon, okay? But this is all great. You got these website. Now you're gonna have to advertise it. What I'm looking to do in my retirement is build these sites like this, build these blogs. And what you got to do, it's going to be like any other blog. If you want to get organic searches on Google, you're going to have to keep adding to this. But at this point, once all this is up, you're up and running. You can advertise it on, you can do Google advertising, YouTube, Facebook advertising. Everybody always forgets Bing advertising, Yahoo. Okay, that's pay-per-click stuff, But basically, once you have it up, you want to advertise it like that. But you want it to be in long term, okay? I do anyway. I want it to be a long-term thing, okay? So what you got to do is you got to Google your sites, okay? Now over the years that's been changing and changing. Everybody changes, everything changes, okay? So you got to be signed up. You got to be in Google, okay? You got to have a Google account, okay, to do this. And it's not, you don't pay for it or anything like that. Just a Gmail account. And I would suggest when you do these sites, you get a Gmail account specifically to go with the domain name. Now, for example, on Google, okay, I have a Google account where I made it my .com. Okay, see this AmericanMailOrder.com at AmericanMailOrder.com at gmail.com. So you could do it like that, and it kind of looks like a regular domain, But when you sign up for hosting, like I'm with Bluehost, and pretty much all of them do this. HostGator, name's cheap, okay. GoDaddy used to. I got rid of GoDaddy a long time ago. I used to love them back in the day, but nowadays they just suck, But these are all free. These are all free email accounts, okay? So you want to get that too, okay? That's real important. So what I'm going to do here today, this states plans, okay, .com. I'm going to Google it, okay? I'm going to get it on the Google Chrome. Okay, so you're just going to type in Search Council, okay? Search Council, and if you're ready, you want to sign into your Google Gmail first. Go to Search Council, search, all right? And it's going to tell you to start now. And at this point, if this isn't set up, they'll walk you through the setup, but usually it's set up already, all right? So now what I'm going to do here is add a property. These .coms are called properties, okay? So now this was the old-fashioned way of doing it. You know, they got this new thing going on, and it worked pretty good, okay? So basically, when they ask for the .com, just asking for a .com. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, let me get this. Actually, we're going to get rid of that. Okay, so your domain, see how example.com, you don't want to put the HTTP in there. When you ask for a URL, that's where the old HTTP stuff comes in, okay? Now, you got to do this. You got to have a little technical stuff to do this. So I'm going to copy this. Right. I'm going to go into Notepad. I'm going to paste this here. Okay. Now it's giving you instructions. Any DNS provider. Okay. Now you can look in here and see what you might have. All right. And if you don't like the Blue hosting, I got the link down in the description. You can go to any one of these ones though. I don't know too many of these ones at all, honestly. And if you want cheap hosting, if you look on my YouTube channel, or down in the description of my videos, I'm pretty sure I have in there, it's dollar web hosting. It's pretty great. Okay. Alright, so I already copied that. Now we want to go into our DNS records. Okay. So when you come into your hosting provider, there should be a way, okay, to go into your DNS. Okay. Now, let's see, what are we doing that with? We're doing that with the TEDS plans. So here's the TEDS plans. Now over here, I can just go into manage, or I can go right into the DNS. Okay. So you always want to be careful when you're editing these things like this. But all we're going to do today is we're going to add a record. Okay. So now it's been a while since I did these. Okay. So you see it says host record. Now, if you want to get the gist of it, okay, you go to edit and just see. That's all that's in there is two things. Two things. Okay, so I'm going to cancel that. I don't want to mess with that. So I'm going to add a record. So if you remember on the top, it had the @ symbol. Okay, and on this, it's asking for the information that was provided from Google. Because what this is going to do, okay, what this is going to do is it's going to put it on your site for Google to go read the DNS record to verify that it's your site. And this is not only for Google to say, hey, it's me, tedsplans.com, okay, but it's so you don't get hacked too. Okay, so usually it takes a couple minutes. We'll try it again. Okay. Did I save it? Let me see. Did I add record? Did I do it wrong? It looks like I did it incorrect. Let's see. Text record. I'm just going to go look for it again. Google site verification. Alright, maybe I didn't click the right button. At value. I'm going to go to the top here. Save. added already exists, new recorder. Okay, so it's in there. So we'll cancel that. Let me go see that again. That was the old one. We don't want that. 04. Oh, there we go. So there it is. Okay, so 4 hours. So let's see what's going on. Let's refresh this. It really shouldn't matter. But sometimes you have to wait. Okay, all right, there we go. We're going to go to the property. Okay, and this is all new, so they keep showing it. Performance. Now, I've had some clicks on the site. Apparently, I think I'm actually advertising that on Facebook already. All right, we're going to do a URL inspection. Now, remember, we want the whole URL now. So I'm going to highlight this. Going to copy it. Okay. URL inspection. So the URL is the whole thing, okay? So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to click enter. It's going to inspect my site. All right, so it's not on Google, obviously, because I just redid the site, okay? So it's giving me information about it, okay? And Google always knows everything that's out there, okay? So I want to request an index. And, you know, depending on what you got going on your computer, because sometimes other things in the background can bog these things down, you know. Like for here, I got my video software, I got my notepad open, I got some ebook open. Let me close that guy. All right, so it's going to take a few minutes, and me personally, you know, I got my barbells right behind me. I've been a bodybuilder most of my life, so I just go pump out a few sets while I'm waiting for this kind of stuff. Okay, your URL was added to priority crawl query. Submitting a page multiple times will not change this query position or property. So if you do not see it, don't get click happy and keep requesting it again. Okay? So let's test it here again, but don't request. Test, but don't request. Test, but don't request. Okay? Because it's not going to do anything for you, and you don't want to piss Google off. Okay? I saw no evidence in there over the years that requesting it 1,000,000 times hinders anything. But of course, like everyone else, you know, I was impatient. Okay. So now, obviously, that worked. Okay. And this is fantastic. I was hoping that I get some errors like I did on my other site. Okay. So let's see. View tested page. All right. So it is a mobile friendly. These templates are fantastic. They're so mobile friendly. It's disgusting. Okay. So we're back to this. Can be indexed. Okay. So they have all these instructions, and these things are just like, they're always 10 miles long. And over the years, I've read them, okay? So now we got to do this. Okay, again, like I said, I just put an ad up this morning on Facebook. So obviously it picked it up, okay? Because it might be getting some feedback from the Facebook guys, okay? So then it's not a bad thing. I'm getting kind of sick of Facebook, but you know they are top of the food chain. Okay, so index coverage. Basically, these types of things we're not going to have to worry about at the moment. Okay, it just tells you, like, it gives you the statistics and everything. Now on these, got to get my favorite con going up there. Okay, on these particular sites, okay, they don't use an index. Okay, they don't use like an index, like a site map XML. Okay, so you can't see it because my thing is too far away. Maybe I can pull this down. Okay, see, it says sitemap. So I'm going to go there to the sitemap. Okay, now you just want to point Google to where your sitemap is. And now, because this is a WordPress theme and it's in PHP, all right, it's definitely, you know, using style sheets, JavaScript, and everything to run this. Okay, so when I click that button, it's pointing to a PHP site, which is ultimately HTML. Okay, so I'm going to submit this. Okay, now this was old stuff here. Sitemap, last read. Okay, yeah, so I had some old stuff in there because I was using the Google stuff. Oh, that's my Ted's plans, yeah. All right, so, oh, maybe I did this already. I don't recall. Couldn't fetch 2019. Okay, so let's see if maybe we get rid of this. I don't know. Okay, so we did run into it's not a problem because once that says successful, we're golden. Okay. All right, so might still be there. I don't know. That might be the old stuff. It's saying 4.1, but I think I did that before. Before I changed it. Okay. Now it's saying it's not being fetched. So let's see. Sitemap. So this is a good glitch here. Let's see what we could do to correct this. Okay, because I want to get rid of these, and I don't think there's a way you can actually do it. Okay, so let's do this one. Now again, sometimes these things can take a couple of minutes. Okay, so it's showing one error. Let's see what the error is. Okay, so let's do it again. Let's give it a minute. Now I'm sure if I go to this file, okay, it's not going to be there. I don't think it's there. Anyway, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you see, I erased everything. So that's old Google thing. So now, what I could do, let me check this out again. And again, I'm glad I ran into a little problem here. Just show you that these things happen, and you know, once it happens, you know, it gets very frustrating because I've got nothing here. So I'm thinking it might be my cache. So let me hit the F12, disable the cache. Okay, do that, and it's probably not. So the sitemap indexing, it just helps where, you know, when you're somebody's doing a search and, they, you see removals. They've changed this a lot. This is cool though. They really upgraded this quite a bit. Let's see what's going on with this. Not too bad. 70 is usually pretty good. Wow, they really went this. They went down. They threw down on it. So as you can see, that's pretty good. As far as anything, like I said, these templates are great, man. They're really great. They save you so much time. What you could do, you could basically create a new page on it, okay, and do like a one product thing. You could create a new page, advertise that single product one at a time, and then you won't get no backlash. You won't get kicked off of Facebook or YouTube or Google for not having a legit site, because this is a legitimate site. Okay, and I think, well, maybe thousands of people got the same site. I doubt it's in the thousands, number one. Number two, once you start adding to this, you can move these down and add your own, put them all up front, and make it officially yours. You can do whatever the hell you want with it. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take and add a new page to this in reference to the site. It might be for a tool or something like that. And I'll make it like a review blog post. And I'll advertise that on Facebook. Okay. So let's, 78 on a desktop. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. So you want this to be around 70. Awesome. And that's on the desktop. Very cool. Very cool. So this is Ray, the old DOS geek. Rayware Computers since 1996. I want you to visit my YouTube channel. I'm going to ask you to like and subscribe, because that's what YouTube tells me to tell you guys. Take care.